The galaxy was old. Empires had risen, stretched their claws across the stars, and fallen into dust. Species lived, fought, and died in cycles older than memory. Yet through it all, there was an order, a balance of power maintained by the ancient Galactic Council. No single species dared to challenge it. None were foolish enough to resist. That was before the humans came. The arrival. The Council first noticed them on the outer fringes of mapped space, a small blue planet, circling an unremarkable yellow star. Their signals had spread: music, voices, stories. The galaxy listened with curiosity, then amusement, then silence. They are too young, the Council declared. They will learn their place. But humans did not wait to be invited. Their ships leapt from star to star, driven by hunger, hope, and a fire the galaxy had never seen before. They fought pirates, bargained with merchants, and colonized worlds no sane species would touch. At first, the Council dismissed them. Then came the First Fleet. The First Fleet. When the Council's patrols intercepted them, it was meant to be a lesson. A single human fleet had entered disputed territory. Against the Council's navy, ships polished by millennia of war, it should have been nothing more than a skirmish. But the humans did not retreat. Their ships were not elegant. They were brutal machines of steel and fire. Their weapons burned bright, their armor held strong, and their commanders fought with a will that shook even veteran admirals. The battle was supposed to last an hour. It lasted 3 days. When the smoke cleared, the Council's fleet was gone, and the human fleet, though scarred and battered, remained in orbit, engines burning, ready for more. The galaxy trembled. The debate, the Council convened. Their chambers, carved from crystal older than suns, echoed with voices of panic. "They must be crushed now," cried the Tavar ambassador, slamming his clawed hand on the table. "They cannot be crushed," whispered the Elysian delegate. "You saw what one fleet did. Imagine if they have more." Fear spread like wildfire. The humans had bled the galaxy's most feared navy dry, and lived to tell the tale. Rumors grew. Some said the humans had thousands of fleets hidden. Others claimed Earth itself was a fortress world, ringed with weapons unimaginable. The truth was unknown, but one fact stood clear: the humans would not bow. The response. The Council prepared its greatest armada in centuries. Hundreds of warships, forged from worlds across the stars, gathered in silence. They would descend upon Earth, burn its oceans, and scatter its people into the void. The galaxy watched. Billions tuned their vision screens to see the destruction of the upstarts. The armada moved. The shock what they found was not weakness. It was not panic. When the Council's armada reached the Sol system, they saw Earth waiting for them. Not one fleet, not two, but 10. 10 human fleets rose from the shadow of Earth and Mars, engines blazing, weapons locked. 10 fleets of steel and fire, each as fierce as the first. The galaxy fell silent. The battle for Earth. The Council armada struck first. Energy beams sliced across the void. Planets shook as shockwaves tore through space. Thousands of missiles screamed into the dark. The humans answered with fury. Their fleets moved like a single living beast, each ship covering the other, each commander speaking as though with one voice. They fought with desperation, but also with something the galaxy could not understand: hope. Ships died by the hundreds, but the humans did not falter. They burned, and still came forward. Admiral Reyes, commander of the Earth fleets, stood on the bridge of the flagship Resolute. His face was lined with scars, his voice steady as the storm. "They think we will break," he said. "They do not know who we are." And so the battle raged. The turning days turned into weeks. The Council armada, vast as it was, began to fracture. Old rivalries flared between alien captains unused to fighting as one. Supplies ran thin, morale broke. But the humans fought as though every heartbeat was the last of their species. They sang as they fought. Songs of Earth, of oceans and mountains, of cities lit with fire and dreams. Their voices carried across comm channels, defiant and unbroken, even as their ships fell one by one. The galaxy listened, and something stirred. The collapse on the 21st day the tide broke. The humans drove deep into the heart of the Council Armada, shattering its command ship. Admirals who had ruled the stars for centuries died in silence. The Armada fell apart. One by one, Council ships turned and fled. Here, humans did not pursue. They simply stood, scarred and battered, 10 fleets surrounding their homeworld like a wall of steel. Earth still burned in places, but Earth stood. The galaxy could not believe it. The aftermath news spread faster than light. One human fleet made them tremble, the whispers said. Then Earth sent 10 more. Worlds under Council rule began to question. Colonies long oppressed by taxes and tribute began to dream. If humans could stand against the greatest power in the galaxy, why not them? The Council fractured. Its unity broke. Old empires wavered, and through it all, the humans rebuilt. They mourned their dead, but they did not kneel. They looked to the stars, not with fear, but with determination. The truth of humanity, the galaxy, had always believed that power came from numbers, from ships, from weapons older than suns. But the humans taught a different truth. Power came from spirit, from the refusal to bow, from the courage to fight even when all odds said you would lose. That was what made the galaxy tremble. Not just the fleets, not just the fire, but the will of humanity. The ending years later, when the Council was only a shadow of what it had been, an Elysian elder spoke to her grandchildren. They thought Earth was weak, she said softly. They thought humans would kneel. She looked to the stars, where human fleets now patrolled not in conquest, but in defense of free worlds. They were wrong. One fleet shook the galaxy. 10 fleets broke the chains of empires, and in their eyes, her voice trembled with both fear and admiration. In their eyes, I saw the future,